Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. Well, since you're here, welcome back to the Scarworld Season 2 server. I'm Vilcata, and you caught me here, hard at work, gathering the resources we're going to need to continue the construction of our redstone shop. So, let me clean up this mess, and I'll meet you over in the shopping district where we can try to put these materials to good use. Sweet. I log back into the server and looky who's waiting on me. Hello there, little guy. What you got for me today? And so from there, I was afraid I was a sponge. So I don't want to give up my sponges. It's like a fairly simple set of things. I had a lot of concrete this time around. Let's get to the montage. Okay. And there's the final tally. Wait, I got a lot off that guy. And tropical fish. Because, you know, why not? Alright, well, back to what I was doing. Alright, so we're back to the shopping district and to the shop in Potentia. So, the first thing I want to establish is the height of the shop floor. Now we have, I guess, we've established the floor's height, but what is going to be the height of this room? And in order to do that, we're going to need to build the walls, and in order to do that, we need kind of a design. Now, I've got something in mind, but it would work better if the building didn't have these irregular cuts in it. And I could certainly work around it. I absolutely could work around it. But, you know, I was giving it a little bit of thought, and I wasn't really excited about how the lining, you know, down here where the sideways basalt is, had to get broken up by the zigzag anyway. And I've moved this wall out a couple of steps already and kind of encroached on the path below. But I get to think about it, I'm like, you know, I could make it look alright if I want to square off this floor without pushing out the wall. So I think that that's going to be the first thing we're going to do. Someone just about ran into us. So, as I was saying, I think first thing we're going to do is we're going to square off the floor by pushing the wall out, but only at that last line of polished granite. And I think it's going to look all right. So let's get to it real quick and see what it looks like. All right, so I think that's an improvement. I like it. I like it much better. So I extended the line there on the left, and it's not all weird and janky. And this added, I want to say added depth. I mean, obviously there wasn't depth because the wall was already in, but somehow it does add depth to it. I don't know. But those stairs up there, bringing it out a little bit, just brings together. I'm very happy with it. I'm glad they squared this off. It's going to make this, because this is kind of a shop front, right? The majority is going to come down these paths, and it allows me to make a smoother front that doesn't have to change design just to cut a irregular corner. So let's get to, let me show you what I had in mind. So this has got a lot of red in it. I think 5 is fine. Now we're going to break this up after the fact. I might need to raise that up one. I missed my jump beacon. I am really tempted to bring my beacons here. Well, I say bring them. I have beacons in my ender chest. I just don't really have anywhere to put them at the moment. And I think we go one higher, like this. And we get more glass in here. So I think of it as like a 60s grand architecture type thing. But when they were trying to be, modern. Hence the keystones on the walls and whatnot. So, but we'd have the big grand windows is what I'm getting at. And we would have kind of break it up a bit. Yeah, see, as we add more variation in, I feel like it comes together. Now, another thing I'm considering is varying up the glass, and I've brought dyes with me for pink and purple and potentially magenta. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this real quick, and let's see what it looks like. Whew, that was some progress. The more I did it, the easier it got. And right there towards the beginning, I said that I wasn't sure if I was going to vary up. I wanted to vary up the colors of the glass, but I wasn't positive I was going to. As soon as I started placing glass, I immediately thought, you know what, it's got to have it. It's got to have the variation. I think maybe I could squeeze another one in here, but I don't want to overdo it. These big windows should have some big openings. I'm really happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I got this little wall back here. I'll probably put shelves or something on it. It wasn't going to work out trying to glass that over. I could have done something, but it just wouldn't have looked good. And I don't need all wall to be window. But this is good. I like the height. As you can see, I didn't last long without my jump boost. I had to build a beacon. I was like, I didn't know where to put one. It's like, just put it in the sky. So I got my run and my jump boost. But let's take a quick look around it here. I needed to, there was a lack of transition from the polished granite to the stark reds of the next floor. And it almost made me want to push the floor up another level so that I could do a horizontal line of maybe red brick to ease it a little bit better into, the giant change in color. Right now I'm not immediately excited about it. I extended the edges, the Nephilium or whatever the wood is. I extended it down one block into the granite, and I think it helped considerably because it looks like the next floor is kind of slotting into the previous floor, and I think that it really helped a lot. But I'm not 100% on whether or not I'm going to change something up. I like both floors. I like the granite style of the foundation, and I really like how the red came out on the next floor. I just wouldn't mind if there's a little bit more transition. Maybe there's something else I can take out that top strip of polished granite and switch it out for. So let's just let's do a quick tester. I don't think either of these are going to work out because of the fact that they're breaking up the pattern below. But, we can't know until we try. All right, so red terracotta and regular granite. If anything's going to work, I think it's going to be the regular granite. All right, sun's coming up. You guys see the red terracotta is just too flat. The texture just doesn't work. Now the regular granite, I like this here. Texture-wise, I like this transition better. But I'm not sure, maybe if we go the other way, maybe we bring the granite down a little bit more. Follow me here. Like that. Can we reach it? Yes, we can. All right. And maybe just kind of drape it in. Create that transition. We gain the texture while keeping the brown. Oh, that is so much better. And the frame remains the frame, right? It doesn't come up over the... Oh, man, that's good. That's it. Jackpot. Jackpot. It gives me the texture transition into the new colors while having the brown, and it isolates the frame just as the frame itself. Yeah. I like it. I didn't think it was going to come out that well, but it definitely does. All right. Yeah, I think that makes a big difference. Okay, so we're good with that. All right, so next is, I guess, figuring out how I'm going to do the roof. What I want to do the roof like. I haven't really planned that out yet. I know there's stuff I want to do above the roof, but that's a later on thing. Next thing's going to be the roof, and then the shop floor itself, get some stock in so I can get the store open. And then I'm going to come back and do a bunch of other stuff. And ta-da! Ceiling. I have a ceiling now. And I think I'm I think I'm going to go with this for now. I don't know, I might change this up. I wanted to, initially I was going to kind of do like aisles. But I want people to be able to see all the stock from the bubble vader when they come in. Just make it easier for people to find what they're looking for. So I sunk the floor in a bit and put down some chests. And tentatively, this is the order of things. I added power-related rails, redstone-related rails to the stock list. So activator, or detector, powered rails and activator rails. So that's a few more things for me to sell. I may or may not stay with double chests. I might put them in a single chest and put like clamps next to them or something to eliminate these rods. I haven't quite decided yet, but for now this is it. And again, the layout here, I am really happy with the way the ceiling came together. I went through a number of different chandelier designs until I settled on this one. We get this nice appearance of the chain passing all the way through it, and it feels like it's hanging on the chain. And I didn't get that feeling when it was all just the metal bits. And I needed to get the ceiling put in before I could put a roof on top of it. So the next thing I want to do is the path, and the reason I want to do that path next is because I can't really do the roof until the beacon is removed. And I was thinking, you know, I like having the speed boost. You know, I go around the shopping district and it doesn't really exist. You know, other people haven't been putting up speed boost beacons, so I want people to be happy about being in my area. Kind of a bonus. You come to this area, you get the speed boost. So I want there to be a full beacon. And I had an idea. That may or may, it'll work. It may or may not be nice. You know what I'm saying? It may come out not great. And there's only one way to find out. So let me get to that real quick here and we'll preview it together. All right, so the beacons aren't, that's just, you know, a base beacon, but you know what? I don't mind this. That's actually it came out better than I anticipated. I think this is a keeper. Yeah, I think we're going to keep this. I don't know if I'll put 2 more on here for the other entrance, but this is going to be the main thoroughfare anyway. Yeah, all right. We're going to keep this. I'm going to have to dig back down because I got to build out the full beacons. And you can see there's no buff in the top right because I don't, you know, I haven't paid to buff. So let's start tearing down the sky beacon here so that I can make way for the roof. And I will get them activated down below, and then I think we'll probably go ahead and do the pathway. And I think we can call that done for the pathway. Now, you know, maybe we'll help with this pathway at some point. This doesn't really go anywhere. I imagine it could go around and there could be a path coming up here, I guess. I don't know. These aren't my shops, and I don't know if they want a path coming through it or not. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. The main pathway going in front of the store is now done, and I've merged, you know, kind of rebuilt parts of this pathway so it takes the curve, and split this one open so that it goes into the shop as well. So I'm happy with it, and I've gone through and thoroughly mob-proofed. So some of these, like this lantern was, I think, right here or somewhere around in here, and I had to move that one forward or off by a block and whatnot, just tweaking some of the lighting, and of course adding some new lighting to get this entire path and the existing path mob proofed. Now that doesn't count for our areas all the way down there, and like I said, I've just taken care of in front of my base, in front of my store. But that's done, so path done and beacons done, which means all that's left for now is the roof and basically just setting prices, I think, for my store, and it's ready. You know, and I still got a lot more stocking to do, but that's just, you know, that can be done over time. There's an initial stock out there. So let me take a look at the roof and kind of decide what I'm going to do with that. Oh God, I hope this works. So I've been working on this clock, which is part of the roof of my shop, for the past few days. The redstone is an absolute mess. It's way over-engineered for 4 simple lights. I knew this was going to be a challenge when I took it on, but man, this is draining. Now, it would be simple enough to have the 4 lights on the building go, you know, just power up throughout the day. But no, I want only one to be on at a time, you know, appropriate to roughly when it would be on the clock. And there is 6 a.m. I have not actually witnessed this working properly. I've witnessed it failing many, many times. But I wanted to be on camera for you guys to hopefully witness the first successful test. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward because this literally takes, you know, a full Minecraft day to play out. So, okay, so a decent vantage point, and engage fast forward. Okay, so that wasn't right. Let's find our rockets. Hopefully this is just a thing being in the wrong place, because I don't have another solution if it's not. Move that over to there. Oh man, I hope this works. Alright, successful transition from the 9-10 o'clock-ish light to the 11 to 1 o'clock light. And we get a little bonus with this at noon. And we have noon! That's right, it's a clock tower with the bells and all. And it will dong 12 times. Hopefully, this won't annoy my neighbors. And there's a clock I can speed up if we wanted to ding faster. But this seems kind of normal speed. So hopefully now it will shortly transition from the top light to the one on the right this time, and eventually back to the bottom, and that'll be it for the daytime. And we're not tracking nighttime because that would double the size of the tower. All right, transition over to the 3 o'clock, right? So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This works, then we'll look at the redstone, and then I'm going to finish building the tower, and that'll be that. Nice. So it's transitioned to 6 p.m. as the evening is settling. And we should not get to a 9 p.m. because the daylight sensors are powering down and there isn't a nighttime sensor setup to transition into the nighttime, which again would take at least doubling the size of the tower, and even then I'm not sure that I'd be able to do it without expanding the width-wise, because of I'd have to bring the cabling down, the redstone down, and it's so tight. And there we go, we've entered nighttime. Very nice, very nice, very nice indeed. Now hopefully the left-right flip-flop, remember because it went to the wrong light first test, hopefully that won't happen again. So we need to see it work properly. Hooray, it works, it works. Oh, thank goodness. So I'm going to seal this up, I'm going to build the tower, and we're done with this episode. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did a big explainer of all the redstone mechanisms going on inside the clock tower, and it took like 10 minutes. And it's just, there's just so much, and we're wildly over time. So I've cut that clip out, and I'm going to publish it as a supplemental video here on the channel for anyone who's interested in watching it. That's gotta be it for this episode. I'm gonna go back and see if I can cut a minute or two out of it, but man, we are, I try to not pass the 30-minute mark, and there's just so much for this episode. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. This has been another huge project. The clock tower came out great. The shop's done. I wanted to mention that I'm probably not going to publish a video for the next 2 to maybe 3 weeks. I'm going to be honest, Cyberpunk 2077 has come out, and it's going to take a lot of my time. And as you guys know, these videos take me a tremendous amount of time, and there's no way I'm going to have enough time to put quality effort into making a good video for you guys while I'm dedicating time to Cyberpunk, assuming that that game doesn't fall on its face. I'm going to try to record Cyberpunk for my channel. It's supposed to be a gaming channel anyway. We'll see, system resources and whatnot. I don't know how demanding it's going to be or how much time it's going to take for those to be rendered. And so, I might or might not. We'll see. But keep an eye on the channel. There might be some Cyberpunk content. I will still be on this server. I just won't be publishing a video anytime soon. So, if you have any questions, you need to visit the shop. If you're, a fellow Scarian, it'll be stocked. I'm not leaving the server. All that being said, I really appreciate it. Thanks for taking your time. If you liked it, give me a like, give me a comment, let me know what you think about the clock. And I will see you guys soon.